Hello YouTube, this is Gravy 1964, and what we're going to do today is we're going to pack some rice and some carbon dioxide, some dry ice. They say that the commodities are going to go up about 5% in the next few months, and so we're going to save some money by putting it away now. So what we're putting away today is we're putting away some jasmine rice and some brown rice. What I've made up here is I have some dry ice wrapped in some paper towel. We'll just simply put that on the bottom of the bucket. And always wear your gloves when you're handling dry ice. And then we will pour the rice directly on top of the dry ice. This is a 3.5 gallon bucket, and this is a 25-pound bag of brown rice. It should be just about right. Level it out. We have a little left over, that's alright, we'll use it. I prefer the smaller buckets in that, so when you open them you don't have quite as much rice. Okay, now all you do is seal it, and the most important thing is do not walk away, because you have to burp these buckets or you will make them explode. Now for the jasmine rice. Paper towel came undone. There we go. Okay, we'll keep an eye on them, come back and burp them. Whoa, did you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but this is really starting to bulge, and if I don't, both of these, if I don't burp these soon, they're probably going to pop. So let's give them a little burp. You hear the gas? That's what you want to just keep doing that. Just keep an eye on them. You got to do it. Stay right on top of it, or you're going to have one big mess. Okay, here we are. We're still waiting. It's still bulging, so we're going to burp them one more time, or maybe as many times as it takes, I guess. Just kind of push down on the top and lift the edge of the lid up. You can hear the gas escape, or it's actually the air. The carbon dioxide is pushing the air out of the bucket. Okay, that was a good one. And when you're done, hopefully there'll be almost like a vacuum inside. It might even suck the lid in, could even suck the sides in. And you probably can't see this, but it's starting to frost on the outside of the buckets. And the whole purpose, if you didn't know why we're using the dry ice and the carbon dioxide, is to kill any bugs that might be in there. You know, all grain has insect eggs in it. You eat them every day, and we don't want those bugs to hatch inside the bucket and ruin your grain. So we gotta kill them. Okay, here we are, finished product. We've got our buckets of rice all packed up. Got them labeled. If you notice, you probably can't see this, but they're like a little bit convex now. Let's talk a little bit about the practicality and the economics of storing food like this. First thing I'd like to mention that I forgot earlier is on these buckets you want to get a lid that has the rubber O-ring in it. I'm very fortunate that I found a source of these 3.5 gallon buckets, and I like them. They're great size. I can wash them in the dishwasher. Can't do that with a 5 gallon bucket. And it really gets them clean and sterilized. Because when I get them, they're stored outside, and then I store them in a shed, so they can get a little dirty. But you stick them in the dishwasher, and you know, they're nice and clean and sanitized when it's done, and they're free, you know. And there are buckets like that out there. You know, they may not be 3.5, they may be 5 gallon buckets, and they're food grade buckets, and you need to you just got to scrounge for them. They're out there. You got to be willing to hustle, and even dumpster dive if you have to. You just you know, cruise behind businesses, and you know, don't just take them. If you see them out there, go inside, ask the manager, hey, are you throwing away those buckets? Can I have some? You know, and you'll be surprised what you can find. Scrounging like that is a skill, and you need to find the resources that you need, your family needs, and you just got to hustle. So, as far as the cost, I think, you know, like a bag of rice is like around 10, 11 bucks. I bought a block of carbon dioxide for like 7 bucks. Of course, the buckets were free. You know, as far as the process for putting it in there, I know, you know, some people say, oh, you shouldn't put it directly in the bucket, you should put it in Mylar bags or paper bags or something. But I can personally testify that I put away hundreds of pounds of rice just like this, and it's lasted for years. I just finished a bucket of rice that I packed away in this exact manner in 1998, and it tasted as good as the day I put it in there. It cooked up just fine. You know, it was just it was great, and it was 13 years that I had that bucket, so it lasts. And you know, people say, oh, the chemicals will leach out the bucket and all this, but I mean, especially if you're in a without the rule of law situation, I mean, that's the last thing to worry about, okay? Getting a little chemical exposure, because you know, you're exposed to chemicals every day anyway. So you know, it's all about survival, and that's why you need to put food away now, because I think it's going to get a lot worse as far as the economy and riding and everything else. So start now before it's too late. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.